Well, it has happened yet again, folks. Starfall has been delayed. Starfield, that's the game. Starfield has been delayed. Now, I know we're all really heartbroken about this. I had good faith that Bethesda would release the game when they said they would on their wonderful 11/11/22 release date. Fortunately, that does not seem to be the case. Now, when you think about the fact that these are the two biggest Xbox games set to come out this year, it's fucking insane. It's a big hit to the game community, and I'm not too sure how we're going to cope over the rest of this year. Now, with all the gameplay and trailers and the demos that came out for Starfield, I really thought that this game was going to be coming out. I thought they were more along and finished with it than they really were. Obviously, that's not the case. I'm not sure if Bethesda just isn't confident with where it's at right now, if they need to polish out more bugs. It really begs the question, how far are they really along? Now, everyone who plays Bethesda games, we know that, these games come out with a little bit of jank, especially, the Fallouts, the Elder Scrolls, games like that. They got a bit of the Bethesda bugs, they put a bit of their own special sauce on top, and sometimes it fucks up the recipe in a way that we like. Now, the question is, are the bugs and problems that Starfield have, are they going to be Bethesda bugs, or are they game-breaking cyberpunk bugs? And honestly, that's not even something we should really be thinking about, because we don't even know how far along the game really is. Now, are they still making content? Do they have a solid idea for what the game could be? We just don't know. And this delay, it's kind of concerning. So taking a look at Bethesda's delay tweet, it says, "We've made the decision to delay the launches of Redfall and What the fuck is Redfall? What is this? Redfall? What is this game? Oh my god, was anyone excited for this? Did anyone care about this game? Wait, what's Redfall?" The tweet says, "We made the decision to delay the launches of Redfall and Starfield to the first half of 2023. The teams at Arcane Austin, Redfall, and Bethesda Game Studios, Starfield, have incredible ambitions for their games, and we want to ensure they receive the best, most polished versions of them. We want to thank everyone for their excitement for Redfall and Starfield. That energy is a huge part of what inspires all of us every day and drives our own excitement for what we are creating. We can't wait to share the first deep dive into the gameplay for both Redfall and Starfield soon. Thank you for your support." Now, there's some key things that we can dissect from this tweet, starting with the fact that they bring up Redfall before Starfield in every single sentence mentioning it. Now, listen, I'm not trying to shit on Redfall, but what the fuck is Redfall? To my knowledge, it looks like a vampire Left 4 Dead type game, but that's the biggest problem that I'm having here. We don't know what these games are because we haven't gotten any gameplay, we haven't gotten any significant information. Bethesda releases these videos talking about mechanics in the game and their vision and all this, and it's really just a bunch of screenshots. Dude, I might as well just be going to the fucking Bethesda art gallery. Might as well buy me their concept art book off Amazon and look through that with a little video audio playing up Todd in my ear going like, yeah, that's our big vision here, that's what we want here. And people argue, oh, but there's a leaked gameplay out there, there's footage you can find it. That's bullshit, because if you go on YouTube, you look for this leaked video footage, it's just somebody playing to the fucking trailer, sitting in their goddamn chair, talking about it for 10 minutes, and nothing really actually happens. Oh boy, I love looking at a 480p screenshot of some dude with a gun while Nosferatu's blowing his back out and fucking his mom, goddamn. Now the tweet also goes on to say, they have the incredible ambitions for their games, and they want to ensure that we receive the best, most polished versions of them, which I can respect. I understand after the big cyberpunk debacle, nobody wants to be that guy. Nobody wants to release the broken, buggy, fucked up game that doesn't work. Now, Starfield is coming out for next-gen consoles, so they don't have to worry about stripping it back for the PS4 and the Xbox One guy bought this console, which is a good thing. They can focus on next-gen and the next-gen things that next-gen games have, like ray tracing and good facial animations and mediocre gameplay and big sexy graphics, big beautiful space. Man, I want to look at the Milky Way, I want to fly to it, and I want to fly in it and out of it. All those things in that order. And myself being a bit of a game development expert, I understand that it takes a while to perfect these things. So why in the world did they give us a fucking release date without giving us any gameplay or anything to bite off? And honestly, it's fucking ridiculous. This type of rollout is unacceptable, and I don't want to see shit like this from any more companies. We can't be having pipe dreams sold to us and everybody rushing and buying for it, and then when it gets delayed, we all get disappointed and pissed off because we were sold a lie that was probably never going to happen in the first place. The release date was never going to happen. There was no shot. And thinking on it, it's actually statistically, heuristically, and geologically impossible. I've read the books, I've looked at the numbers, I've even talked to the Weavers of Fate. They sat me down and they said, Starfield, nah, that game's not coming out this year. You know it, we know it, and everyone should know it. So I'm not too sure why Bethesda acted like it was going to come out, but I do have a theory. Now, game delays? Actually pretty good. Everybody brings up the Miyamoto quote, or shit, who said that? Who said Miyamoto? Was it Miyamoto? Reggie, a delayed game. Oh, Bowser, the Bowser guy said this. A delayed game is always good. A not delayed game is ass. That's the quote, and I strongly believe in this. Delayed games that were great, Cyberpunk, Halo, Metroid 4 that never came out, the list goes on and on. Delayed games have the potential to be better than a game that was rushed and came out quickly. But I think in the current year, the metagame of advertising everything that we've gotten to, a delay, maybe it's just a little way to remind us that, you know, hey, this game does exist. And I think that's what Bethesda is going for here. I firmly believe they never planned on releasing this game on 11/11. That was never going to happen. But you know, delaying the game, it reminds us, you know, Starfield does exist. They can keep it fresh in our heads without ever actually having to show us anything. We have no gameplay, no screenshots still, but hey, we have a delay. We know the game's getting delayed. We know that it might come out, you know, it might come out. So, you know, we put some hope in our minds that, you know, the game still exists and it's not getting canceled or shit on. They can cover up any development problems that they're having. They can hide the fact that they haven't actually started anything in the game. Like, the game hasn't even been started yet. I'm pretty sure the opening cutscene hasn't been created or rendered, anything like that, but it's fine because the game got delayed so they can work on that. Now, looking at the end of the tweet, they say we can't wait to share our first deep dive into the gameplay for both Redfall and Starfield soon. What is soon? How soon is soon? Is soon next year? Is soon a couple months? We really don't know, because the definition of soon is described by the person using it, and they did not give us enough information to know what soon really means. Now, if we're hopeful, we could say that soon is going to be over the summer. You know, we don't have E3 anymore, so game information has to be released in different ways in these current years. There might be a little Xbox Direct coming out, and you know, we might get some of that Starfield gameplay and all the same, boy. We might get some of that good shit. Or, you know, we might have to wait until, you know, the holiday season, or next year, or next summer, or next holiday season, or the next year, or the next E3 2.0, or the next holiday season to get our gameplay. We don't really know. But what I do know is that Bethesda is working hard on the robot sex minigame that will be in Starfield. Now, if you're looking at these sources, it seems that aliens, you know, the traditional big head, big black eye aliens are not going to be prominent in Starfield, but we definitely are getting robots. Now think about it. You're in space for fucking 50 million light years by yourself on a ship. Obviously, they're gonna have a little bit of sex mini game because they want that realism. Video games are all about realism, and nobody's going out in space for that long without busting a nut. Now, I don't know if this mini game is what is causing the delay or if it's a significant part of the game. I'm thinking it's going to be crucial to a couple story beats, which is why they're spending this delay to focus on things like that. And then I'm predicting another delay to actually get the game started and glued all together. Now, all that being said, this delay really begs the question, are video games dead? Is this the nail in the coffin for video games? And honestly, I have to say yes. Looking at 2022, the roster is not that stacked. I'm not too sure what else we're getting this year. There's nothing else to be hyped for. Elden Ring came out, it fucked everybody in the ass, and here we are walking around begging for more, and they just refuse to give it to us. They refuse to penetrate, and it's this type of blue balling that's really killing the video game industry. These droughts and this lack of information that we're getting, it's really, it's a betrayal of trust, honestly. for us video gamers. You know, relationships are built on trust, and our relationship with Bethesda has not been the best due to broken trust and a lack of reliability. Bethesda just needs to give it to us straight. Is this game actually going to come out in 2023? The tweet says the first half of 2023, and that's a lot of time and not a definitive release date anymore. So it's ambiguous, it's up in the air, and we don't know for sure when the game could be coming out. We know it's not coming out this year. Fuck no, it's not. But next year, when? No, are we talking the first half of the first half? Are we talking the second half of the first half? The first third, the second quarter of the first half? Which fraction are we getting? And honestly, I feel like they don't know. They don't know how far along they actually are with the game, and they don't know when it's going to be finished, which is fine. Just don't tease us and tickle our dicks with all these videos showing screenshots and talking about all this bullshit when the game's not even finished. The game's not even coming out, man. The game's not even coming out, man. And this brings me to my final point. Elder Scrolls 6. It's not real.